Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Garden of Sports Baseball Podcast, Week 11. Jake Gardner here alongside my brother Zach.
What's up, everybody? We're the Gardeners.
We are back once more with another week of prep for your fantasy baseball teams. We're starting to get into the dog days of the summer, but every week is still important if you want that W. So that's where we come in. So without any further ado, let's jump into this podcast.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
Zach, what are your surprises of the week?
So yeah, surprises of the week for me. My pitcher, John Gray, he went 13 innings pitched, only gave up 8 hits, 1 earned run, 3 walks, and 16 strikeouts. So he's doing really well. His last start was one of his best starts of the season. He was up in the high 20s, almost 30 fantasy points for that one start, and it was against Detroit, but that's any good outing for any of these guys, can get them going. So, and at least, maybe he'll have a couple week run here where he's putting up some good numbers. If he's not, maybe he won't be a season long hold, but he's doing really good this last week. So I think he's definitely a surprise compared to where he's been so far this season. And then
his his underlying numbers. I've read a couple articles about how he should be doing better, like what he's done the past couple starts. So I think it's all kind of come together.
Yeah, and then Texas as a team is starting to look a little bit better too. So it's all coming together for him and the whole rest of the team as well.
Yeah, for sure.
And then a hitting surprise. The young first baseman on, what is this guy on, Washington or Philly?
Are you serious? No, he's on Baltimore.
Baltimore, jeez. Sorry, guys. My gosh, I just woke up. Ryan Mountcastle. 4 home runs, 9 RBIs, 29 total bases. This guy's looking like a freaking stud. So, definitely this guy should.
He's finally looking like what people drafted him for. I mean, you drafted him for the power, and I mean, he could produce. He's proven it. It is a bad team, but that shouldn't affect individual besides RBIs too much. So,
yeah.
I mean, I don't think he's really available, but it's still nice to see because he was basically like people were dropping him, right?
Yeah, he's pretty low owned still.
Oh, is he available?
I think he is. When I was looking at it, I think he's.
No, he's not. He's 86% owned, but he was like a 90% owned guy. So
yeah,
and he was all the way down to 80. It looks like so he was being given up on, but now if he somehow is available, you can grab him.
Yeah, those are my surprises.
Oh yeah. Yeah, my surprises, Zach. Glad you asked. Robbie Ray, and surprisingly, just real quick, I joined an ESPN league just for fun to see how I could do.
Hell yeah.
So anyway, people were dropping Robbie Ray. I grabbed him, dude, and he's had 2 really good starts in a row. 53 fantasy points.
People dropped Robbie Ray.
Yeah, it's like it might only be 8 team, but
oh well, okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah, people drop if high owned guys like Rendon or like guys who haven't produced yet aren't doing anything. People drop them. I mean,
wow.
But yeah, I was able to grab him and Lance Lynn because somebody dropped him too.
Oh my god!
So I've really stacked up. But anyway, I grabbed Robbie Ray, 53 fantasy points in Yahoo. Against 2 great hitting teams. It was the Angels and Boston, so this isn't like a fluke. He's looking legit. So maybe he's a weird pitcher who needs the heat as well. I don't know.
Yeah.
He heats up when the hitters heat up.
7 innings pitched against 2 of the better hitting teams. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. And then his next start's against Oakland.
Yeah. So it's
he'll
nice to see if you drafted him as you probably drafted him in the second round, right? I mean,
at least, yeah, probably.
He was ranked in the top 3 or 4 pitchers, I believe.
Yeah, he was definitely a ranked top 5 pitcher.
I mean, not for us, but for the draft. But anyway, my surprise hitter is Luke Voigt. Finally found his power stroke, and we've seen him do this before.
He's been stroking it pretty well this week.
Oh my god! And his underlying numbers have always suggested like he can always be an above average hitter. So it's a great addition to like the end of your bench for hitting. And if you need a first base, this is great. So grab Luke Voigt.
Yeah, he's looking pretty awesome.
Yeah, let's get into hitters.
We kind of called it too. You and me both liked him at the start of the season on San Diego. So he's doing exactly how we kind of thought he would do.
I ended up just getting a hold of. I had a really good draft, but if I still needed a second, in first base or third base, I would have grabbed him for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Hitters for key pickups. So great transition. Key pickups, hitters.
There we go.
I just wanted to take hitters because I'm really excited about this guy, Riley Green. Detroit top rookie came up, and last night 2 out of 3 hits. I think he scored 2 runs, but must grab him competitive leagues because not only did he provide a spark to Detroit last night when they won 14-7, but if you play fantasy, you usually want to get like a any kind of edge on the rest of the teams, man, and
you
gotta take a shot in the dark with a guy who's you don't know, right?
He had 2 runs and 2 walks.
So he already looks very disciplined at the plate.
Yeah, he looks pretty awesome. I mean, that's his first game, Jesus.
Yeah, he's already like 53% owned or something. I didn't put it down here, but
52%, and
you gotta grab him and see what he can do. I mean, this could be a game changer for your team.
Yeah,
I
like
you never know. I mean, like, there's always rookies that come up and suck. There's rookies that come up and be Juan Soto. I mean,
is he even ranked ahead of Torkelson? Is there in their prospects, or is he the hottest one after Torkelson?
Well, Torkelson's already up. He was up
but this is still technically his rookie season, so
he was behind Torkelson. I'm pretty sure Torkelson was like their top guy.
Okay.
And Torkelson's first base. This guy's outfield.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, so we'll see if he can actually do the things.
Yes.
Amed Rosario. I saw you grab this guy, Zach.
Yeah, I picked him up. I was just looking for something, maybe a streamer, but yeah.
Yeah, shortstop, outfield, Cleveland Steamers. 1 home run, 4 RBI, 9 runs, 21 total bases over this past week. Only 2 strikeouts this week. So, looking very disciplined. I mean, this is an experienced player in the league.
This is like a Luis Ariz, Tim Anderson type guy at his best. He's a singles, walks guy. He's a stolen base guy. He's not a home run guy. But he has a great batting average, and he's getting on base and he's scoring runs because Cleveland is just as a team hitting pretty well this last week. So I don't know if this is gonna stay, but for the time being, Rosario, he's just scoring a ton of runs. So, and he's getting on base. So that's just gives him some value,
For sure.
If you're in a league that does more than just home runs and, bases.
Yeah, dude. And I think it's a great pickup for your infield. And do you know who owned he is?
I'm going to look that up right now.
Okay.
You can go on to the next guy while I find that.
Yeah.
He's 49%.
Okay. No, Michael Harris. Did we not talk about this guy last week? Is a quick hook?
I think we did.
Yeah, I said basically last week he's got a high batting average, but he hasn't hit a home run yet. And then this week he found his power. .324 batting average, 2 home runs, 12 RBI, 2 stolen bases on the year since being called up. And he's still only 50% owned. So like this is, to me, like he's maybe even the top grab of the hitters because he's got a month or so proven like he can hit here in the majors.
Yeah,
people were worried because he came up straight from AA, but
I mean that's happened in the past and it's worked. I mean, there's usually
obviously they thought he was good enough. Yeah,
there's usually a reason that teams would even do that. They don't just do that for anybody.
No. So still only 50% owned. You got to grab this guy.
I'm pretty sure that was what the Sox did with Luis Robert. I don't think he played in AAA. If he did, he only played like a week or two.
Okay.
He was pretty much AA.
Yeah, for sure. And then Luke,
with certain guys, you just kind of know. If you know, you know. Just get him up.
For sure. Luke Voigt. So I already talked about him. You guys know. First base, San Diego, 49% rostered.
Wait, who's this?
Got his power, yeah. And then I got to keep talking about this guy because we talked about him last week and he's not really up anymore. Nathaniel Lowe, first baseman for Texas, who we just said is a team that's heating up altogether. .274 batting average, 8 home runs, 26 RBI, 1 stolen base, only 36% rostered.
Wow.
I think in points leagues, he's ranked like 130 or around there, so he's doing really well. Like this isn't...
Yeah, he's looking very good.
Not a fluke at all. An even cheaper first baseman than Luke Voigt. So, I mean, 12-team must grab.
36% rostered.
If you have a spot in 10-team, I mean, why not? If there's none of these other guys available. And then Adam Duvall almost made my surprises of the week. He hit a lot of dingers, and on the year, .209 batting average, 8 home runs, 26 RBI, 40% rostered. So,
I mean, he is a dinger or bust guy usually, though. So, I mean, if he's hitting dingers and hot, you want him on your roster. Even if you drop him next week, get him for like 4 dingers when he's hot.
That's right. Yeah, dude, you want to take on pitchers?
Yeah, let's do some pitchers.
I thought I'd give you this guy. You know, you grabbed him.
Yeah. So starting off, leading the pitcher key pickup leaderboard here, Spencer Strider. And I hope he stays here. He's at 69% rostered, so he should stay there.
Oh my god.
But that's too low owned for how he's been playing lately, and they've been, he's one of their top pitching prospect. He started the year for Atlanta. He started the year as a long reliever. He'd go in like the 4th inning and he'd pitch like 3 or 4 innings and just get right to the closer. He was like that type of guy for like the first like month or so of the season, first 2 months maybe. And now for the last couple of weeks, they've been actually making him a starter, and he's been doing the exact same thing he did as a long reliever, just striking fucking everybody out. And he's looking fucking awesome. His last 2 really good starts have been against Pittsburgh and Washington, but he's looked pretty good against everybody. He's a high strikeout pitcher. So, just going off for the Braves. So, 69%, go check. If he's available, you need to pick him up because he's a great ad right now this time of the year.
Yeah, I had to talk about him, and I can't wait I'm going to try to add the soundboard this week as I'm working on the website also, but I want to add the Strider thing from Lord of the Rings.
Oh, yeah.
Echo's over there, Strider.
Strider.
It's one of them ranger folk. We're definitely adding that for this guy.
Oh, yeah. Yes, he's got over his last 2 starts, granted against Washington and Pittsburgh, 19 strikeouts. 19 strikeouts in 10 innings. So, he's a 2 strikeout an inning pitcher. That's insane.
That's kind of a sell high in a way. Also.
Yeah, if he wasn't a promising rookie for a good team.
Yeah, I've also I wouldn't trade him because I was reading up on people were like, oh, he's going to have a innings limit, but because he started in like a relief role and now he's only just starting, he's not going to reach that amount of innings.
Yeah, they're doing exactly what the Sox did last year with Kopech. And it seems like they're moving Strider along even quicker than they did with Kopech.
Kopech didn't really get starts.
Kopech had injury history.
Yeah. No, this guy's great.
Yeah, this guy is awesome. And he's got those wipeout pitches, man. He looks like a fucking stud for sure. But yeah, we'll move on from that. Go check on Spencer Strider. If he's available, you need to add him, and that'll be a great ad in June. Could be a season-long hold for you that you're picking up halfway through the season. So Definitely do that. And then moving on here, Taijuan Walker on the New York Mets. 2 really good starts in a row. 10 Ks and 9 Ks respectively in those 2 starts. So Jake, what do you think? Sticky stuff, or has he found his way?
It's just weird to me because he had like no strikeouts. You remember we were talking about him a couple weeks ago or a month ago, and he had no strikeouts at all. So this is just really weird. 10 and 9.
What teams were they against?
Angels and Miami.
Okay.
So, or he's just finally stretched out. I mean, his ERA is down to 2.88. I mean,
looking great.
1.16 WHIP. So, you just got to grab him. I was just joking about the sticky stuff.
Yeah, but this is this is a debate that I kind of have though between these 2 guys. Who would you rather have like right now? Would you rather pick up Carlos Carrasco or Taijuan Walker? I view them kind of similar.
Carrasco's way more owned though. He's like a 90.
Yeah, but Carrasco, the only reason is because Carrasco's played the whole season when Taijuan Walker missed like the first like 2 or 3 weeks with an injury. But they've been pretty similar since they've both been starting, like almost exactly the same.
Well, I'd rather have, Carrasco's 80%, but I'd rather have, I guess his ERA he's got more strikeouts.
Yeah.
I'd still take Carrasco right now. Walker's got 2 good starts. Lower ERA though, and lower WHIP. So
yeah, he's on the season a 2.88 ERA, a 1.16 WHIP, 44 strikeouts. He's only 50% rostered, so go check on him. At the very least, he's a great streaming option right now.
For sure.
And then Jon Gray, 2 quality starts in a row. He's on the season. He's got a 4.3 ERA, 1.2 WHIP, 63 strikeouts, only 41% rostered, and really he had his, like I said in the beginning of the episode, he's had one of his best starts of the season, just his last start against Detroit. So maybe that's a jumping off point for him to start like consistently performing pretty well. I added him on my team. I think everyone should this week be going to scoop him up. I think he's at least for the next couple of weeks going to be a pretty viable option. I think he could potentially be a rest of season hold as well. I think behind Strider, I think Gray's my second. You got to go get this guy pitcher this week.
Yeah, like I was saying, his underlying numbers show that he should have been doing better already. Like, it's just he's been unlucky a little bit. So
those expected stats are usually pretty good at telling you that if a guy is gonna, remain consistent or not. But there's still stats. Stuff can still change.
Yep.
But those are usually a pretty good measuring stick. If the expected stats are, saying that that you should be right around what you've been doing lately, that's usually a good sign. And then we got Jorge Lopez, 0.82 ERA and a 0.85 WHIP. You love to see it. That's phenomenal. 34 strikeouts, 10 saves on the season, 69% nice rostered.
Not 70, but yeah. It's already up to 70. I had to put him on here, though, because he's a reliever for a bad team. If he was on a good team, he'd be like 90% owned already.
Yeah.
But, I mean, beast numbers, and looks really good.
Yeah, that's a decent sample now, too, of having that amazing of, ERA and WHIP. That's not just like he went out one start and then he has that. That's like multiple, or one, really opportunity.
Yeah.
That's, multiple opportunities, and he's just looks like he's throwing gas.
Yeah, yes, sir.
And then Sir Anthony Dominguez, 1.73 ERA, 0.88 WHIP, 34 strikeouts. He's in a committee right now with Brad Hand as closer, but he's proving to be the better pitcher, 30% rostered.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about him because he looks like he's going to earn the closing role. Brad Hand just doesn't have it. Knievel's out for long term. So, and this is a reliever you can get for a really good team who's going to get a lot of wins in the Phillies. So,
nice.
I think it's a great ad.
Yeah, I think so too. And then, I kind of like this next guy, Kendall Graveman. He's the fill-in closer for the White Sox right now for question mark. How long do we think? Because
Yeah. Well,
Liam
it's 3
Hendricks
weeks.
at the very least is missing 3 weeks, and it could be more. If he gets that second opinion and he decides on Tommy John surgery. Obviously, Graveman's your closer for the rest of the season now.
Wait, they said that?
Well, it's I haven't really heard anything over this last week or read
Why would
anything.
you say that?
But when they first, it's a forearm tightness. That most of the time that usually leads to a Tommy John thing. Most of the time,
are you serious? They said he's good.
If a pitcher starts feeling forearm tightness, if they said he's good, then fine, and he might only miss 3 weeks. But still, you want to get Kendall Graveman.
They want him for the playoffs, bro.
Yeah, but you never like to see a pitcher with forearm tightness. You'd almost rather them have like a knee thing, or like if it's going to be anything, not have it be anything arm or shoulder related. I
can't believe you. LaRusso expects him to return in 3 weeks. I think they're just being careful with him, dude.
Okay, so then that's fine. I didn't get that update. I'm just going off of last week when they announced, Hendricks has forearm tightness. I'm thinking, oh, geez.
Well, forearm strain. So they tested it. It's just a forearm.
Okay, so we're good. I'm just not up to date on my information.
This guy's something else.
But anyways, Kendall Graveman, he's the fill-in closer right now. He's been the setup guy all season. If you're in a holds league, you probably already owned him because he was, racking up the holds. But now he's going to be getting you some saves. 2.5 2.51 something, I don't know. But 1.33 ERA, 27 Ks.
Oh, no, it's 2.51 ERA, 1.33 whip, my bad. 27 strikeouts.
Yeah, 27 strikeouts, 53% rostered. That should be climbing because he's a closer now. Kendall Graveman.
Fill in, though. I mean, if you just want to get... You can
get 3 weeks is a long time.
Yeah, you could get 6 saves or more in the next 3 weeks. I mean... And we're Sox are always in close games now. So
yeah, I mean, after Houston, they have a pretty easy next couple of weeks, playing some bottom barrel teams. So they're probably going to be racking up some wins. So he's going to be getting plenty of opportunity before Hendricks comes back to get some saves.
Nice.
And lastly, wrapping up the pitchers, Josiah Gray, 3.95 ERA, 1.26 WHIP, 73 strikeouts, 48% rostered. And we were just going to keep mentioning this guy because he keeps doing good every week lately.
Yeah, I did. It's finally under 4. I mean, he was up pretty high at one point, and it looks like he's figured it out. I mean, he just had a really good start against really good team. Let me look real quick. Which I was definitely a little worried. I was thinking this is a important game for him. It was against the Phillies, so I mean, he's proven it, dude, that he belongs. He's probably the Nationals' best pitcher at this point.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. Let's go to that's the last of the pitchers.
Yeah, last of the pitchers.
Yep. So we like to go over a watch list with a quick hook. These are guys that
you can add, you can drop right away.
Yeah, they're already doing well. I mean, you could add them in a 12-team league or
play matchups with these guys basically. If they're playing.
Well, you're waiting for if they heat up. That could be.
Yeah.
It's not just a stream.
Yep.
But yeah.
Yep.
Manuel Margot, .310 batting average, 3 home runs, 26 RBI, 5 stolen bases,
and also a hell of a boss in Elden Ring too. He was real tough.
45% rostered. Yeah, this guy was really going off before he went on the COVID list, or no, he had an injury. He went to the IL, but
yeah, maidenless behavior right there.
I think he's kind of working himself back in, and I think he could definitely find that dominance again. I mean, he's not losing the batting average too much. He's still hanging around right now. This is definitely a guy who you want to look for a hot streak in the near future.
Yeah.
And these guys, these next couple, all have high batting averages, so they're all guys you could use in categories leagues.
Love it. Love to see it.
Yeah, Garrett Cooper for Miami, .313 batting average, 4 home runs, 29 RBI, only 34% rostered. So first base outfield, I feel like you could definitely use this guy in categories. I mean, even in points, he's ranked 144. That's really good.
Hell yeah.
I mean, you have about 14 hitters anyway, right? So that guy would rank among basically top. He ranks as a starter. That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, he just keeps hitting the ball, man. I don't know what else to say. This guy looks really good. It's not like
he see ball, hit ball. He do good. He on fantasy team.
Yeah. He's not like over dominant, but it's a good fill-in for if you have an injury come up or you need, like, your guys have fallen off. This guy's gonna get you some points.
Yeah, you know, winning teams make winning moves like this.
Oh my god. Well, these are watch lists. I wouldn't grab this guy quite yet. Maybe 12 team.
Gotcha.
This guy's heating up though, for sure. Mark Canha, New York Mets, 44% rostered. .298 batting average, 5 home runs, 26 RBI, 1 stolen base. Had a home run this week against Milwaukee. He's gotten a lot of points in the past couple weeks. Like, it's looking very good, up to rank 159.
And we like the points.
Yeah. Definitely a serviceable outfielder. Say your outfield is really bad, you have 5 outfielder spots, I think you could grab this guy and either one of the others above him, and he'd definitely be improving if you're just holding on to some kind of...
I mean, the main thing I like is the batting averages. You know, you can pick these guys up and you at least know you have a good chance of getting at least positive points for a stream.
Yeah, for sure. So. Another guy who's great surprise on the year, Johnny Cueto for the White Sox. Cueto, my bad, dude.
It's okay. He listens. We got to get his name right.
Yeah. Nobody was streaming this guy first off against Houston.
Hell no.
You're way too scared.
Your waiver wire is winning the week right now.
7 innings pitched, 27 fantasy points against Houston, 5 strikeouts. Just unbelievable. He's brought his ERA down to 2.95, 1.10 WHIP, 33 strikeouts. I mean, this guy's earning his starting spot for sure.
He just goes out there and shoves every single week, man. He doesn't give no shits.
Well, he didn't look good against... Like, the past 2 starts were very okay. It's the Dodgers in Texas, and now he's looking real good.
You know, he's been struggling the last couple seasons, getting older, and I think... I don't know this at all. I'm just making this up, but I'm just going to say it. I think, he was on one of them vegan diets, and he comes to Chicago.
Oh my God.
He comes to Chicago. Lance Lynn takes him to all the steakhouses. All of a sudden, here we go. Cueto, shoving, looking great. Thank you, Lance Lynn.
Yeah.
Taking Cueto out, getting him some ribeyes.
Yeah, this guy is kind of fat. They probably are buddies.
Yeah, and then I saw a very hilarious meme, a couple weeks ago. I forgot to mention it last week. I can't believe I didn't when Lance Lynn, because we're White Sox fans here, so we get all the White Sox news. I don't know if you guys saw this, but Lance Lynn was arguing with the third base coach in the dugout like last week. And he said after the game as a joke that they were arguing about which steak is better.
Yeah.
Lance Lynn's like, yeah, I'm a ribeye and potatoes. And the third base coach, Joel McEwing, he's a filet and Caesar salad guy. And I'm just like, you're wrong. Lance Lynn, Jake, filet, that's like the appetizer for his ribeye. So,
Dude, now you're making me hungry, for real.
Yeah. So Cueto back on a meat diet. Thank you, Lance Lynn. So there you go, everybody. That's
but yeah, if Cueto's our 5th starter, let's just dive into this real quick. You got Cueto, Lynn, Cease, Kopech, Giolito. I mean, that's a really good 5. And the worst one is probably Giolito right now.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take that. Giolito is performing the worst, and it's like, and really, when we say Giolito is performing bad because we're used to him being so good, when his numbers are like around average, we're like, oh, what the hell is he doing? But like, he's not bad by any means.
No, he's not bad, but he's supposed to be like a second round guy. So
Yeah, but we're never gonna get back. We're never gonna get back to 2018 Giolito, where he was the worst pitcher in baseball. That's long gone.
oh yeah, but this is definitely bad. 4.78 ERA. I mean,
Well,
Jesus. 1.49 WHIP.
yeah, that's not
He's
great.
rough right now.
Yeah,
He's got I'm expecting a big second half.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna lie to you. But yeah, let's keep it going. I just wanted to show off about the White Sox. I think we're gonna go on a run here, just the whole team. Tim Anderson's about to be back. I mean, we got what's his face on assignment, Eloy.
I'm worried about him, man. Every time they send him on a rehab assignment, he gets a setback.
Well, he was just shut down for 5 days, like 2 weeks ago. So I think he'll be fine.
There's our White Sox minute.
Yeah, Andrew Heaney.
Don't you have this by Wintrust? I do. I just wanted to say. He's back today. He's starting for the Dodgers today. So.
That's a great hold, man. That's he was. If anybody remembers, which you probably do if you play fantasy, because you have to have a long memory.
Baseball.
He was going off for the Dodgers, dude, and it looks like he's figured it out. 0 ERA, 0.68 WHIP, 16 strikeouts in 10 innings pitched. So small sample size, but people obviously believe 69% rostered, giggity, and I mean he's got the team behind him. That was a great hold. Well, grab for you for the IL.
I was about to drop him. I had another pitcher this week go on IR, but luckily they finally had some news on Heaney that he was starting this Sunday, so I was able to just swap him out. But if he wasn't coming back this week, I would have had to drop him to hold somebody else, but on an IR spot. But luckily it worked out okay because I didn't want to drop Heaney. I wanted him, That's why I held him so long.
Yeah, dude. He could be a game changer rest of the way for you. I mean, if you're a team that was missing kind of like not an ace level, but he could be, but second tier pitcher.
Yeah.
I mean, he's going to be at least middle tier of your pitchers. That's for sure.
Yeah.
As long as he comes back like what he was doing. Let's get into deep league stream options. So we're going even deeper for you guys in like 14, 16 team leagues, the works. Nomar Mazara getting an opportunity with the Padres, doing well so far in a small sample. So didn't we put his stats up top or no? Rosario.
We did not. I got his stats right here though. Okay.
Oh wow, he does look good.
Yeah, in like how many games has he played? In like, I don't know, 10 games or so. In 12 games since joining the Padres. He's hitting batting 350, 395 on base percentage, 475 slugging. Very small sample size. That's probably going to drop, but hit his first homer the other day. Looking pretty good. This is definitely a deep league stream option for sure. I mean, if he keeps it up, he might be worth like a hold, but like right now,
down to .311 batting average.
Yeah, he's only 2% rostered. So this guy's definitely, deep league move. But it could be a nice streaming option. He's getting an opportunity right now.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Yeah, and if I was in a 14 or 16 team league, I was just thinking about this. I would want Michael King on my team. Setup guy for the Yankees. And he's great because he gets a lot of innings, like just getting holds or whatnot, just a lot of strikeouts. And it's just nice amount of extra points for you throughout each of your weeks. And I feel like 14, 16 team league, like you're just looking for anything to get you positive points, right?
Yeah.
So 2.41 ERA, 0.96 WHIP, 51 strikeouts, and it's only 39% rostered. It's a team. He's on a team that just keeps winning, so he's going to keep getting those opportunities, even if it's not saves.
I really like this guy too. For a deep league,
for sure. Yeah, and we were talking about underlying stats for another guy above. I think it was John Gray, and that's the same for Alex Cobb. He's in the same boat. Like all his underlying numbers show that he should be like a very, very good pitcher, and he just hasn't been yet. But he comes back today. Let's see how he does against Pittsburgh. I mean, deep league, he should definitely already be like grabbed because you're looking for anything, I bet, in pitching that can get you, that could be a championship winner, and Cobb is one of those guys.
Yeah.
And then two guys right here, young guys I wanted to talk about. Caleb Killian, top Cubs pitching prospect. He came up and he had a dud. It was like a welcome to your league kind of game against the Padres.
Well, Jesus.
They gave him the works.
Yeah.
And
welcome to the league, kid. Here's the Padres.
Yeah, exactly. He pitched against Manny Machado, who is he's vying for an MVP run right now. So yeah, I'm looking at him in deep league. I think if I was in like a 16-team league, I'd be holding possibly. At least he's on your watch list for any deep league, and you can have a quick hook. And then this guy's even more important, and he should already be stashed in a deep league. O'Neal Cruz, top Pittsburgh call up. He's a shortstop. Keep an eye out. I mean, people are pretty pissed he's not up already. It's kind of like Pittsburgh's playing games, how teams do.
Oh, yeah, of course. Especially Pittsburgh, though.
This guy would probably be better than anybody on the roster right away. That's how touted he is. So, I mean, even in 10 team, like if you don't have a shortstop and you don't want to have to trade the farm to get a guy, then I think grab this guy. He's about to come up, is what I've read.
He'll be up here soon.
Yeah, for sure. Let's get into buy low, sell highs. Let's talk about some trades, bro.
Yeah. So I will present the the team, or I will present the player, and you're really good at doing the trade scenarios, so I think, I'm terrible with trades. I can come up with names, but like as far as putting a trade together, like I need to spend a lot of time on that. And I'm not the greatest at trading. So, with that being said, Jake, for buy low here, we'll start out with, would you buy low on Whit Merrifield?
I don't know how much of a buy low he is anymore because he's up to rank 104. I guess in categories his batting average isn't up, so yeah. But it says 47 for 159.296 batting average.
Like, there's a little bit of signs
since May 10th, he's been going off, and this is when hitters tend to start doing really well. I mean, how much better? I'm just asking myself, how much better can he do than rank 104? Like, can he make the top 75? He probably could.
Because normally he's well within the top 100.
Yeah, I mean, he's already basically there, 104. So
he's higher than that, though. He's usually in the top 50. Like,
oh, really? Okay, then it's.
But is his age going to push him down a little bit? And can he get much better than where he's at right now?
I don't know if he's aging that bad because he's got 8 stolen bases. He's still got the speed.
But being on a bad team, and what's his ceiling?
Since May 10th, .296 batting average.
So, if
I would. I don't know. Gosh, I don't want to give up the farm though. Like, you want to.
No, this definitely wouldn't be.
Buy low. You want to just give away like a guy that probably won't finish better than Whit.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd probably offer like any of the guy. Like if you didn't
like
believe
of the month.
Yeah, like Strider. You could use
maybe
Strider.
That. Maybe Kyle Schwarber.
Oh god, Kyle Schwarber's doing really good.
Yeah, but he's got injury history.
Points leagues, I would keep Schwarber. Categories, I would trade for Whit. I'd do that because Schwarber has like a very bad batting average.
Mm-hmm.
But points leagues, dude, Schwarber's like in the top 30. Like, you can't trade that.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I still can't believe he's doing that good. But yeah, you're right.
So I would. I'm trying to think of what I would offer. I mean, I would offer like a top rookie like Riley Green with somebody out. Like, do a package deal to get him.
Yeah, I think that would work out the best. I like that one. And then next, pitcher Lucas Giolito. Jake, would you buy low on him? And what do you think you would kind of offer for Giolito?
Well,
What do
I
you
want you to roast me.
think?
About a month and a half ago, I offered. Let me tell you who I offered. I offered Scooball and Logan Gilbert for him,
Yeah.
and he didn't take it.
Wow.
But they're way better than Gio this year. Like
Yeah. I bet
Logan
he's
Gilbert.
wishing you'd offer him that now.
Yep, Logan Gilbert is ranked 40. I mean, and his stats are just stellar. Scooball's kind of fallen off a little bit. Now he's on to rank 81, but he's still his stats are really good. So yeah, I would have gotten swindled there. So I wouldn't offer that again. I would offer Scooball straight up. I would offer.
Yep.
I mean, would you offer Jack Flaherty? He just got back. Would you keep Jack
Yeah, that one I would think about because Flaherty first, games back after an injury might take him a little while.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd be offering anybody who is overproducing.
Yeah.
Like Tyon Walker. I'd offer Strider for Giolito just because Strider, like we said, he's had 2 starts against bad teams, so that's nothing that's proven, and Gio's more proven long term. So I'd want Gio on my team.
Okay.
Less risk. So if you're willing to risk it, keep Strider. But I bet somebody might take that. If they're not attached to Giolito, Strider and somebody else maybe.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, you can't give too much though because we just yeah, it's a buy low for sure because 4.78 ERA is like Jesus. It's barely rosterable.
Right.
The only reason people are obviously heavily holding is because of his history, his name. But if it was just some guy, he would not be rostered. So yeah, see what the team needs. I mean, if he needs a hitter, I'd offer like Marcell Ozuna. You could get rid of an outfielder for a great pitcher. It just depends on what you need as well. But
yeah,
nothing crazy, dude. No, like 1 or 2 pitcher from any other team at all. So like,
yep,
can't do Manoah, can't do Valdez.
Yeah, you wouldn't do those guys.
Can't do Gilbert.
I might be willing to offer Luis Garcia for Giolito. See if
I'd do that. I would do that. You should.
But moving on though, Javier Baez on Detroit. Now, he's doing fucking just god awful over the last month.
I don't want him.
He's got to do better than this though, don't you think?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm waiting for.
This is the absolute low, right? To get him, you wouldn't have to give up hardly anything, or wait to see him on the waiver wire. But you wouldn't have to give up much for Baez right now. Like the person that owns Baez would not be in any kind of position of strength. They would probably be ready to get anything for him.
Yeah, you could just throw like anybody overproducing that you just picked up. Like
he's gonna, Javi Baez is gonna go on that 3-week period where he just looks phenomenal.
I guess I feel like there's so many better shortstops, second base. It's just I don't even personally. I don't want him, but if you do want him, you got to offer like. So, like, a guy who's overproducing on my team, who I just grabbed as a stream, who's really doing well, is Brendan Donovan, St. Louis. Second base, shortstop eligibility. I mean,
yeah,
he's really, like, .326 batting average, 1 home run, 22 RBI. So, like, guys like that, overproducing, they're not super proven, but they're doing way better than him at this point. But that's about as far as I'd go, even looking at my team. Like, I don't want to get rid of a lot of these guys for him, straight up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you. I just put him on there because he's doing so bad, and I know that Baez strikes out a lot, but he's never been this bad.
Yeah, deep league buy low, just offer a guy overproducing.
Yeah.
That is just a hot... Like, you could offer Duvall, and you might get a ton. Maybe not it. Maybe. Yeah, yes. I don't even know if I want him. This because it's like a risk.
Yeah, but basically,
Duvall's not a risk. So if they don't do a guy like that low owned, basically you have to offer a guy.
Offer some guy that you picked up as a streamer that's doing pretty good right now. Offer that guy that you wouldn't care about losing too much for Baez if you want Baez. Yeah. This might not be a guy that a lot of people want to trade for, but this is the absolute lowest value that he's ever going to have probably this season. I don't think he's going to be worse than how he's been. I think he's only going to perform better than where he's at right now. This is like, I think we're at his floor. Like, So
Yep.
that's all I was saying. I think that,
Agreed. Just offer some trash and see if you get him.
There is potential for that 3-week home run fucking stretch that he'll have at some point.
Yeah, new team.
Where that'll just bring his numbers up to make that 3-week period that he's gonna have is gonna make his end of season numbers look really good, and you'll just forget all about the first 3 months of the season where he was god awful. But lastly, for buy lows here, wrapping it up, would you trade for Cody Bellinger?
Yeah, I think it's the summer months. People are going to start hitting more dingers. This is a dinger guy, and he's only hit 8 so far. He could potentially hit 30. I mean, obviously this guy's a little bit of a question mark, but he did just hit a dinger this week. He's ranked 167, so he's not even doing horrible. He's on a really good team.
Well, he's in the top 200, but like this guy, everybody still looks at him as 2018, 2019 MVP Cody Bellinger.
Yeah, see, if that's the problem, if somebody's viewing him as that who owns him, then you're not going to get him for cheap. But if the guy's realistic, then you could get him, and you could offer... Oh, gosh. I mean, let's look at your team, dude. I'm just tired of talking about my team. Because I don't want to... My outfield... I guess he could fill in the bottom. My bottom outfielder is Ward. Because
I would opt for Benintendi to start and just see. Because they're ranked about the same.
Okay, yeah, that's a good start.
Benintendi's a better pure hitter, and Bellinger's a better home run guy. So it just depends on what you want. That might be that's like the super 50 like 100% 50-50 fair offer. But most people wouldn't take those. So, but that's where I would at least start.
Yeah, maybe offer see what they need. Offer. No, they're not going to take
maybe Benintendi and like some lower level of streaming pitcher.
Well, like guys we talked about last. Oh, dude, Blackman's still going off.
Yeah, wow. I might offer.
I'd do Blackman for him straight up.
Yeah, rank 54. Jesus, I didn't realize that. Holy crap.
Yeah, he's got the most value right now, so you should add him to sell high.
Yeah,
keep him on there from last week.
I'm gonna take off this guy and put
or Mike Yastrzemski. I mean, you could offer him. It's not bad either.
But yeah, Bellinger I think is a pretty easy one. If you want him, you're gonna have to give up a little something. Try the fair offer first. Like he's ranked like 167. Benintendi's ranked 171. The only reason Benintendi's not higher is because he doesn't hit as many home runs. He's a base hit, stolen base guy. So. But yeah, Bellinger's a pretty straightforward one, I think, but he's definitely a buy low because I think he can find a stretch where in the summer here where he, gets on a roll.
Yeah, I like.
And he's got all the support in the world. He's got good hitters all around him in that lineup. So like, he's got like all he's got to do is go out there and hit.
I feel like you could use Blackman to get an even better player though.
I think so too. I'm not going to trade Blackman for Bellinger.
Yeah, it's too.
Even the follow-up that Blackman's going to have might still finish higher than Bellinger. Potentially, it could happen that he still finishes better than Bellinger. But moving on though to sell highs, Jake. What if you had Kyle Schwarber? Would you be trying to sell him?
No. Well, okay. Like I said, points leagues. No, because
the dingers.
He could get 40. He could get fucking 50 dingers this year, dude.
If he stays healthy, yeah, he always has the potential for that many.
If he hits 40 dingers, he will stay in the top 30 in points leagues. And so you never trade away a top 30 player, like, you know what I mean? Unless you do it as me, who wanted Jose Abreu. But no, he's 25 now. Jesus Christ. 18 homers? You're telling me he can't hit 40? He's already halfway there. Almost. And it's not even... Is it halfway through the season yet? I don't know if we reached the halfway mark yet, but... Schwarber... My God. His batting average is up a little bit too to .212. I mean, even in categories, you could take that hit just to keep the homers.
Right.
In categories you could, but you'd be trying to get a top 40 player. Like, if you think he's going to fall, in categories he might be ranked lower. So yeah, you'd be trying to get a higher tier player. Trade him to somebody who needs home runs. Points leagues though is untradeable. Like, Jesus Christ, this is. Can you believe this, dude? 25.
Yeah, that's pretty insane.
So yeah, categories possibly. It just needs to be a good deal.
I think that's simply put enough for Schwarber. Josh Bell. This might be a little bit of a better one.
Yeah, he aren't his numbers? Isn't he doing really well too?
He scares me though. You know,
rank 18.
He's doing so good, but it's like I don't know.
I mean, I'd be going for guys who are buy lows, but top tier guys like Juan Soto.
Like, yeah, you could probably
try to trade Josh Bell for him or like Bo Bichetti. Like,
you could probably get anybody you want with Josh Bell right now,
if the guy doesn't hold the name over your head. But yeah, the only reason to trade Josh Bell is for those top guys who aren't producing yet. I would totally go for Bo Bichetti right now. I think he's going to have a huge second half.
Yeah,
and he's only he's definitely gotten better, Bo Bichetti, but he's still only around. I think he's around 100 his rank. You can look that up real quick. Josh Bell's 18. Like, you can't. It's just kind of similar to Schwarber. You can't just trade him away.
No, you'd have to really think that Bell's going to fall off.
And Bell has power and batting average. Like, this isn't.
You'll want to be trading for somebody that you know is going to be consistent in that top 50.
Yeah, go for Juan Soto too, his teammate.
In 3 weeks, Bell could be ranked 75. So he's fallen from 18.
I don't know. I mean, he looks pretty. He's hot right now. 26.5 fantasy points on June 17th.
I mean, yeah.
Shit.
I would like to see what his expected stats are. But we can do that another time. Maybe have that for you next week.
Yeah.
Josh Bell's expected stats.
Go for star-studded talent right now with Josh Bell.
Yeah. So
yeah, he's definitely a sell high. I mean, he's not. If he stays in the top 20, I'd be
he's not
crazy surprised.
Stay in the top 20.
Yep. So it makes that makes him a definite sell high.
But other people might think that too. He might be hard to move, but I think he's consistently so far been pretty good this whole season. So there's not really like a slump you could point to so far.
Yep. Go get that top tier talent.
Yeah.
And if you can't, then that's a great hold.
Yeah. Perfect. And then moving on, Charlie Blackmon. Would you sell high on him?
Dude. Oh my God, yes.
I totally would too. I have him. I'm trying to move him, but
that's another guy.
He's doing even better than when I tried to move him last week. So maybe I could get that trade I tried last week.
Who'd you go for?
Oh, who did I go for? I went for Matt Olson, and then I also went for Austin Riley.
Yeah, I'd go for both of them again. I'd go for, dude, honestly, send out 10 trades.
That's what I'm gonna do when I get some time here to look at it.
One to each team. That's what I would do. Go after a top tier player that Blackmon probably won't finish better, but he's doing better than right now.
Yeah.
Throw in. Oh shit, Bo Bichetti's up to rank 70. I'd go crazy. Do Blackmon and another pretty overproducing guy for Bo Bichette, and you won't be disappointed.
Okay. But yeah, Blackman's a pretty easy one. I mean, I don't think he's
you're going 50. Try to get a guy that you think will finish in the top 50 that's not there yet. Yeah, shit, Juan Soto better than I thought.
This is probably going to be Blackman's highest value right here.
Yeah, you have to trade him, dude. If you don't, you're shooting yourself in the foot. And if you're still pissed about trading Zach Wheeler, then go for pitching.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
Am I thinking about going for Flaherty?
Oh, to me?
Oh, you have Flaherty?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I'm no longer thinking about going for Flaherty. But yeah, we don't got to spend too much more time on Blackmon.
Yeah, we could talk about. I'll help you look for trades after this.
Yeah, we can do that later. But lastly, my last sell high for you, Jake, Taijuan Walker.
100%.
you would definitely sell high on him because he's been doing pretty good. He's put enough starts together now where he could look, nice, intriguing for somebody, for that needs pitching. Like there's plenty of teams out there, especially if you're in like a 12-team league or more, where there's teams that have shit pitching. So this guy would be a guy those teams would definitely want.
Yeah, nobody with a guy like Giolito is going to take him straight up. So you would need to throw someone. This is a package deal guy. You need to throw him with somebody else. Try to get Giolito, like guys that aren't producing at all yet. Try to get Flaherty. Try to get Lance Lynn. Try to get, and then if you can't get any guys that are healthy, I would try to go after Buehler or Scherzer with a package.
Okay.
And think long term. You know?
Nice like big package.
Think about, I love big packages, but think about your second half. If you can afford to. If you need wins, then you have to go after an active guy. But
okay, I
would definitely trade him, man. Oh my god, if I had Blackmon and Walker, package them. Jeez, that'd be great.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna think about it because I don't have Walker. Never mind. But I thought I did. I think I had him at one point and dropped him. But yeah. There you have it, folks. Another, there's week 11.
Yeah.
Thank you all for listening. This was a pretty fun episode. We covered a lot of information, so hopefully one of these things will help you out, help you, secure that dub for week 11, and going into the future, over the rest of the summer here. But yeah, with that, go follow us on all our social media. We have Facebook, facebook.com/Garden of Sports Podcast. We have Instagram, instagram.com/Garden of Sports. And we have Twitter, twitter.com/GOSPod2021. And go give us a follow. You definitely won't regret it. And then also, while you're here listening on our YouTube channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and then also hit that notification bell so that whenever we drop a new episode, you can get immediately notified so you can go jump right over and listen to us like without any hesitation. So go do that. Yeah. So thank you all so much for listening, and we'll be right back here next week with a fresh new episode for you.